Good morning, guys. Let's go ahead and go over some stuff here from Breitbart, starting with the New York Times, of all people, talking about the Obama administration and how it kept all the intelligence from about Russia and everything at a low, as a low information sort of thing. It says here, former Obama administration in its last days fervently endeavored to disseminate information allegedly detailing possible interactions between Donald Trump's associates and Russian officials, reports of all people the New York Times. And so, as it says, the New York Times reports at intelligence agencies there was a push to process as much raw intelligence as possible into analysis, and to keep the reports as relatively low classification level to ensure a wide readership, as they wanted everybody to read this stuff as possible across the government, and in some cases among European allies. And so, was this legal? Was it ethical? I mean, number one, what has Barack Obama, Valerie Jarrett, and Soros ever done to be ethical? And keep in mind, as well as the CIA, keep in mind, I'll guarantee you that Obama did not think of this on his own. This has the fingerprints of the CIA and Valerie Jarrett and Soros all over it. Obama is just, as we all know, he's just the head puppet. And so, keep in mind that there are other people who are behind this, and let's not put it all just with Obama. And let's go over some other headlines here, as well as the rest of the shadow government. But those were the main figures in this. Mark Levin says to Congress to investigate Obama's silent coup versus Trump. As he says, literally Watergate, deep state deployed to spy on political enemy. This is illegal. As far as I know, this is illegal. And for them to continue to do what they're doing, some of you have said it's sedition, but you can call it whatever you want. But this is a subversive move that is definitely illegal. As Jeff Sessions said, this is personal, and he's going to take aim at the criminal leaks coming from the bureaucrats. There's going to be some people, I imagine, before it's all said and done, going to jail. And as one of the viewers said, Trump knows that in order to nail Soros, the Clintons, and the Obamas, he's got to have an airtight case, period. And I have no doubt that's what he's going for. Yeah, I don't believe for a second that Trump and Sessions do not wish for anything but to see the Obamas, the Bushes, and the Clintons, all, as well as Soros, all behind bars. Washington Post, of course, likening Trump to Hitler. Right. Yeah. It's just more bullshit, and they'll lose more readers. That's all. Of course, where they're at, where their strong point is, right there in D.C., maybe not. Le Pen, she lays out a plan for French economic patriotism. I imagine it'll be partly like what Trump is doing here. Sweden, please tell U.S. journalists to leave no-go zone after men mask up and stalk camera crew. The Pope, to tell EU leaders tear down the walls. Hey Pope, how about you tear down your walls around the Vatican? Huh, buddy? What do you say? Oh, you don't want to do that, do you? No, you don't want to invite them into your house. Jewish agency chair, Trump is not responsible for the anti-Semitism surge. We knew that. That is, the people responsible for that is Barack and company. Rachel Dolezal, she's trying so hard to stay in the news. She's changed her name. and I can't even hardly pronounce it. Nkechi Amadi Diallo. Okay, whatever. 45,000 French urge Barack Obama to run for French president. He is all yours. However, keep in mind, the day is going to come, he's going to be under indictment here in the U.S. Just remember that. Over in Austria, you have 8 Iraqi migrants being jailed after a New Year's Eve gang rape. They're being given 9 to 13 years. Personally, I'd give them life. Iranian official, they say, we can force Trump to keep the nuclear deal. Yeah, I doubt it. I really doubt that. Pence touring an Ohio factory with promises on Obamacare and jobs. They'll be kept. Keep in mind, the Congress, this government doesn't have a choice but to get rid of Obamacare. It's imploding as we speak. De Blasio. yeah, good old De Blasio. He's always got to be in the news. He's someone that we could find being indicted easily. Anyway, he wants to create 90 homeless shelters in the city. You know, it might actually be a good thing. And I mean, the guy's a moron. There's no doubt about it. He's corrupt and rotten to the core. And I have no doubt if you ever dug into him, he might never get out of jail. But there have been so many people that have been left homeless after, I mean, you've got 94 million people still out of work. I mean, what are they supposed to do? Where are they supposed to go? You know? And then over in Poland, you have Polish conservatives taking on the Supreme Court. One of the people, they're wondering if she was actually elected legitimately or placed in legitimately. And the people there are very conservative. They're very much aware of what's going on, and they want done what's right. Texas border couple admitting to pimping minors. You know something? I say put them away for life. That's my attitude. And then Bernie Sanders asked whether some U.S. aid to Israel should go to Gaza. No, Bernie. No, it should not. Does that answer your question, Bernie? Huh, buddy? And then here's Valerie Jarrett. She's walking right behind little Barack. She's going to be living there and coordinating things. She is as evil as Merkel and Hillary. She is rotten to the core, and of course so is Obama. So wherever he goes, she goes. She keeps an extremely close eye on him. Anyway, that's her puppet. Anyway, that's all for now. God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, guys.